EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll run the draw with Montgomery. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
On the quick, right? 118, what's that?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. That's Cox, here's Arroyo. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down throw by Stroud. Has it downfield, working the left. Has some room to work. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dalton looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
All right.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
South. The Texans first down.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line, second down.
Out to the right, out to the right. 19, 18, what's that?
From the gun, Stroud. That's caught by Montgomery. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Under. Oh, boom.
On third and long, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Dalton. He put everything he had into this one. Defenders there. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down.